Recording. Hi, everybody. We'll get started in a few seconds, just letting some more people join. Cool. Okay, we're almost at 30 attendees, so I will kind of kick us off. Hello and welcome to the Apsona for Salesforce Feature Highlights and Demo webinar, our November edition. We're glad that you could join us. If you're joining for the first time, this is our monthly series designed to spotlight new and existing Apsona capabilities and bring them out into the community. Today's session is all about Scheduler 2.0. I'll start us off by giving a brief overview of Apsona, if anyone is new, and then I'll hand things over to our engineering team to walk us through the demo. As a reminder, we are recording today's session and you'll receive a copy, and feel free to put any questions that you have in the Q&A chat and we'll address those towards the end. Apsona was founded in 2009, and today we're proud to serve over 1,700 customers around the world. We're a 100% native Salesforce solution, and our 4.9 rating out of 5 on the App Exchange reflects the trust our users place in us. A fun fact, Sona in Apsona means golden in Hindi, so we like to call ourselves the Golden App. At our core, we focus on solving Salesforce data management challenges and enhancing Salesforce functionality by making complex reporting and cross-object operations easier and more effective. Next, I'd love to introduce our incredible team joining me today, each playing a key role in shaping your Apsona experience. We have Pranav, our product manager, and Pankaj, our engineering manager. And with that, I'll hand it over to Pranav.
Thank you so much, Alia. Good morning, everyone. Let me share my screen. Yeah, so I hope the screen is visible.
Yep.
So welcome everyone for this November month's edition of feature demo. And this is an exclusive feature demo for all our existing Scheduler 2.0, which is based on the existing product Scheduler. So we'll be covering a brief overview of what's new features that are covered under Scheduler 2.0. And that will be coming under the upcoming releases. So we'll be releasing in Sandbox first and in production later. And all these dates will be communicated to you via emails for the existing customers. And once the features are covered, then we have an ample amount of time for the Q&A sessions. That will be for the agenda. So before we get into the Scheduler 2.0, I just wanted to take a minute to explain what the Scheduler add-on actually means. So in Apsona, the Scheduler add-on enables you two major features. The first one is to schedule your Apsona reports or multi-step reports to run periodically and send email results to the specified list of contacts. So this enables any reports that has been part of Apsona, be it single step report or multi-step reports. You can run it hourly, monthly, weekly, or even daily on a specific time for all these reports. You can also schedule any merge actions, which is built on top of any reports that has been built in Apsona. You can also schedule all those merge actions as well. So these are all the two major features that Apsona's scheduler add-on will be enabling me. So for example, if I wanted to give a quick couple of use cases that are being covered, let's say if there is a weekly sales summary report that has to be sent out every Monday morning, which has to be delivered to all the sales manager, then you can create a report using a single or multi-step report based on the fields that are used. And you can schedule it using the scheduler add-on. And if you have an existing merge action, let's say daily schedule, that that will be a document that has to be sent to all the field service level personnel. That is also possible. So this is the basic overview on the scheduler product that we have. So what's new? So there are three major components that we have. We are focusing on this new version of scheduler. One is power, the second one is visibility, and the third one is control. So let's go through one by one on all these topics. So the first one is power, which is Excel merge. So as of now, what was supported in the existing scheduler in a merge action, if the input of that particular merge action is Word doc, then we used to support. If it was an Excel merge, there was a limitation in Apsona which we will not be able to support. So going forward, whatever is the large scale data, including Excel merge or even the large scale document which can be used as a template in the merge action, that can be used in the scheduler. So this is the first and foremost feature add-on that we have as of now. The second one is visibility, the high alerts and emails. So what do I mean by it is, so you can set up the alerts and emails for any merge actions. So let's say if you wanted to know about the success and the failure status of all the scheduled jobs that are available. Let's say if the job is running successfully, you might not need a notification that immediately that you would like to know about. But if it is a failure, you might need to know it immediately. So you can also configure based on success how frequently you wanted to know the alerts. Yeah, in terms of failures, how frequently you wanted to know the summary of that particular email, which can be provided in the communicated via emails. The final part is about the control, which is about the quotas and lots. So how much uh, so quotas and locks is again two major things. One is quotas. So scheduler add-on works on based on the quotas that has been purchased. So for every run, how much quotas has been uh, consumed? How many quotas do you have it? Or do you have you left with? What is the run duration? If it is a success, what is the success message? If it is a failure, where exactly did it fail? So you can get to know all these things in the scheduled jobs, like wherever in the executions, you will get to know all these details for every scheduled job which is available. So I know it's a lot of theories that we have talked about. So let's take next 10 to 15 minutes to go through the live demo. So Pankaj, over to you.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
yeah. I'll share my screen. Yeah, hello everyone. So I'll be talking about the Scheduler 2.0 features. Like we developed a couple of features in it, and the basic reason why we thought of developing this is because of the user experience. So if I talk about the quota visibility first, so if you see in the normal scheduler flow, whatever we have right now, if you have a quota, let's say 1,000 or 10,000 quota, there's no way that in the Apsona UI you can see somewhere that how many quotas are remaining. So for that, what we did is, if you go to the settings in the Apsona tab, and there if you select manage license, and in this, just a minute, network issue from my end. Yeah, sorry for the delay. So basically, there was some network issue at my end. So if we click on the manage license, so previously what you used to see is in the license info, if you want to see the expiry of the scheduler, so there are two licenses we provide right now, two add-on license. One is for scheduled report, which is for SSR and MSR, and the other is for the docgen, which is so you can only see the expiry when when it is going to expire, but you cannot see how many quotas are available. So we have added one more tab, which is quota summary, and in that what you can see is uh, apart from the expiry date as well, like when the scheduled report is going to expire, the license for the schedule report is going to expire. You can also see how many quotas have been used and how many are remaining. So, so after solving this problem, we thought of going with the execution logs as well. So let's say you see here, okay, there are 233 quota has been used. But next thing you want to know is per like when you schedule some, let's say report or doc gen. So each scheduled job, how many quota it consumed. So for that, what we did is in the reporting tools, when you go to schedule job. So let's say I have scheduled this opportunity Excel merge. So there we added two extra field. One is run duration and the other is quota use. So here, what you can see is with per run, like let's say it ran on 24th of November. So you can clearly see there was one quota used. And the other thing which we added in the execution log was run duration. So for example, and this is in second. So when this job was running, how much time it takes. So sometime what happens is if you are scheduled at let's say 3 o'clock, and it might be possible that if your let's say report is very report has a large amount of data, so it might take time. So for that purpose also we added a run duration that you can see, maybe let's say if you have scheduled at 3 o'clock, so it might be like if it takes 2 minutes, so you'll get the mail at 3:02. So those things we added. And in this, we added one more thing in the result detail. So let's say previously there was some error and we used to get some ambiguous message like, please contact Apsona support team. So we tried to cover a few more quick cases where basically end user can itself debug what went wrong with the schedule report and fix the bug. So after fixing two things, the other limitation in the scheduler we had was the Excel merge. It was not running with the scheduler. So for example, let's say I have a SSR report and I have a opportunity report. There normally if I do a merge mail, here I get an option to. So for example, if I want to create a new mail merge, I get an option for Excel merge. So if you want to schedule it, it was not possible because the backend the like Apsona backend did not support that. So what we did is the configuration is simple. If you want to configure opportunity Excel merge, the way you normally we do it in the browser, the legacy way, simply if you want to do it via Google Sheet. So for example, in my case, I have this Excel merge which I prepared for the demo, where basically it's a name, stage, and amount for the opportunity, and there's a chart I have added. When it will fill the data, the chart will be also visible. So this is my demo and this is my ID, document ID. So if I want to configure, I can simply select the Google Sheet and the Google Sheet ID here. And currently, we only support the single Excel file. We are working to support this part as well. Basically, you can get the zip as well for the scheduler. So the configuration part is pretty straightforward, and there you'll have to this is your template Excel template. So you want to resolve these variables. So you can resolve this here, like amount you can select from the opportunity amount and name from the opportunity name. Once that is done, simply save and close. And if you want to schedule the Excel merge now, go to the setting, go to the merge actions, and there you'll find your whatever name you gave for the Excel merge. So for example, I gave opportunity Excel merge. So you'll get it here. And there, if you currently whatever version you have of Apsona, if you will try to schedule right now because you haven't released, so when you will try to click on schedule button, it will throw an error that you cannot schedule a Excel merge. But this is deployed in our QA or demo environment. So if I do it right now, I can simply schedule and the configuration remain the same what you it used to be before. So for example, you can give the name, you can give the start date, end date if you want, and let's say when do you want. So there are couple of time we have like multiple of 3 a.m., 6 a.m. So you can select the time. When do you want? What is the frequency of it and other things. So this remains the same. So let's say if I show you the live demo here, so I've scheduled this at midnight, but right now it's not midnight. So what I'll do is I'd manually run the button, like we have the test run button as well. Yeah, so the job is completed. I'll share my screen where basically we can see if the mail has came. So if you see right now, I've received one mail where basically Excel merge happened properly. And if I open it in the Google Drive, Google Sheet, so we can see that the merge happened successfully, and we can see the graph as well. If we have like a little bit complex Excel merges as well, where graphs are present, there are definitely some corner cases we are handling. Like let's say some escape character might be causing an issue. So we are yet in the documentation phase. So after this, what we wanted to give one more power to the user is basically let's say you have hundreds of scheduled jobs, and you cannot track every scheduled job that it ran successfully or it failed. So in that case, what we did is in the scheduled UI itself, we gave a notification settings. So for example, I have this MSR demo report. So let's say it ran on 24, 23, and every day it was success. And I want to just know the report, like was it a success or failed? So I can subscribe here that if on success, do I want to get a notification daily or immediately or monthly or weekly? So this will run. So what happens in the backend is we have a cron which runs at every day at 1 a.m. in PST time zone. And let's say if you have set a daily, then it will deliver a report every day at 1 a.m. If you have done weekly, then at the end of the week, or if you have set up a monthly, then at the end of the month. So you can get the proper report, like if the scheduled job ran successfully or failed. So for success, if you want to set up, you'll have to configure here. And for failure, if you want to set up, you have to configure in this on failure notification frequency. So once you configure that, it will run at the cron time. And for me, like I have already ran this. So if I show it in my mailbox, so you'll get something like this. So you'll get a report, daily success report. And there, if you'll open this, so you'll get to know which scheduled, what frequency it had, like daily, weekly, or monthly, and the run ID and when it ran. So for success, you can see it from here. For the error case or the failure report, you will get a different mail where basically you will get a bit of more detail, where basically the scheduled name, frequency, and run ID and run timestamp remain the same, but we add one more extra information which will help you for debugging, which is error message. So let's say if something failed when you schedule the job, so you'll get the report like in which report or in which scheduled job what went wrong. Based on that, you can take an action. Yeah, that's it. Over to you, Pranav.
Thank you, Pankaj. So let me share my screen. So that's the part of Scheduler 2.0 live demo. So as a part of next steps, like we have three major things. First one is we have written a blog about it, which names like automation without guessworks, like no more silent failures. So uh, whatever the new features that we have had it explained very detailed in the blog. Also, how do you do the setup? We have again, Apsona is known for its documentations, and we have had a very detailed documentation on how Scheduler 2.0 works, uh, and also again good video tutorials that how to set up the notification, how to use Excel merge, how to view the execution, or how to view the quota. So for all these documentations has been well documented. So again, if you have any feedback in this particular PPT that will be shared with you after this particular demo, there will be a feedback link. Please feel free to share the feedback. And for the next 10 minutes, any questions that you have, please feel free to post. I'll be happy to uh, help you with it. Um, uh, okay, Michelle, again, Scheduler 2.0 is not a paid upgrade. So if you have bought Scheduler, all these features, you'll be able to use it. Again, it's based on the opt-in. So the release timelines, we'll be communicating via email as part of the next. Uh, uh, Again, Taylor, the time zones are with respect to the Pacific time zones. It will not be based on the local time zone. It's always based on all the times mentioned for the scheduled, for the failure. Everything is based on the Pacific times. Yeah, thank you, Chris. And there is uh, Scheduler 2.0 will not be available on App Exchange on Sandbox. So if you want the installation link, please reach out to support@apsona.com. I'll be happy to help, or pranav@apsona.com. You can write it. I can share you the installation link. Thank you, Amanda. Let me, um, yep. So for any open questions, please feel free to write to Apsona, support@apsona.com or pranav@apsona.com. I'll be happy to uh, get on a call with you or write back to you via email. Yeah, over to Ali. Thank
Awesome. Well, this session was being recorded, so I'll send it with the follow-up along with the presentation and the form to submit any feedback. And thank you guys for joining. I'll let you get 8 minutes of your day back. Bye.